How's it going, everyone? Unretired here, and today we're gonna do one crafting recipe. So it is title would be how to repair your armor fittings, basically. So we're gonna learn together how we're gonna repair our fittings. If you're new to the game and you're wondering what armor fittings are, is these right here. So you have different kinds of types of fittings that you can put on your armor, and depending on your points, which is indicated right here, you can put different kinds of fittings. So I have a type F, type D, type C, E, B, etc., etc. Alright, so I'm gonna be showing you what you need, what kind of ingredients you need, which crafting professions and sub ingredients and whatnot that you need to make our armor fittings. Alright, so let's start off with our you need plate metal. So let's go take a look at armor crafting. So as you can see, I've never done armor crafting. So what I've done is I've researched what I need. So basically, I went on my simple armor kit, I right clicked, and I need plate metals, power distributors, a repair kit pattern, bonding engines, and it will give me simple armor repair kit. Okay, so let's go and click here. So as you can see, I have what I need, but I want to show you what you actually need to do to get the main ingredients to make your end product. Okay, so let's start off by plate metals. So to make plate metals, you need to go into mining. All right. So once you're in mining, you'll have a plate metal fabrication. Okay, so what do I need to make plate metal? Okay, I'll tell you. So you need any kind of ore, basically, any kind of mineral, and you need a flux. Right? These are farmed, easily farmed in the Repopulation world. So go at it. It's not a big deal. You can get them very easily. As for the flux, I prefer to use cellulose. Sorry. And how do you get that? Well, you get cellulose by with chemical extraction and foraging. So we go into foraging, chemical extraction, and I'll give you an example. So you need certain kinds of plants. So I've done this before, obviously. Right now I have kochia plants, and you need distilled water. You get distilled water, and if you don't know how to get distilled water and you're really new to the game, if you don't know how to get distilled water, you have to go to chemistry and to distilled water, click it, and you need 5 contaminated water, which is what I have here. So let's double click it, and you need a heat source. So what I always use for heat sources, I always use softwood, firewood, and any kind of firewood is good. So I click that. I'll just do it once just so you can see what I get. So I just process once and I do finish, and I got some distilled water. So let's do it a couple more times. Now the more you process, the more agent it takes, and the better quality that you'll be receiving. So as you can see, I got C4, some C4 right there, C4 grade. Alright, so let's go back to our cellulose. Man, I'm not saying that very well, but it's okay. Let's go back to our chemical extraction, foraging, take our kochia, we will take our distilled water. Now what it gives me as a result is sulfuric acid, and a second result will be what we need, decellulose. So let's go see, let's process high like that. Okay, so if you notice, if I do once, I'm not getting the second one. If I do it twice, I am. Third time, still the same. So we got some sulfuric acid. Don't really need that. It's not what we need for ingredient, but keep it. Try to sell it. Do something with it. Okay. So we got that. So let's go back to our mining, and we'll go to our plate metal fabrication. Now plate metal fabrication used to be totally different. Used to use another recipe, but that's okay. They changed it. And we use our flux here, and we'll get some plate metal bars. Let's just process, and we got some plate metal bars. Awesome. So I already have plate metal bars, but I just wanted to show you what you needed to do to get them. All right. Next, okay, so what do we need next? Well, we need to make glue. And glue can seem like something that's really hard to make, but actually it is quite simple. You will need Hudson fir wood, any kind of heat source, which is this right here, and some distilled water, which we have here. Okay, so which area do I go to make the glue? Well, you go to your logging, and you go to destructive distillation softwood right here, and as you can see, it shows you what you have. If you look at my inventory, you can see that it's glowing green, right? So you can double click, or you can just double click. Any heat source, which is my firewood and my distilled water, it will give me 5 glue. It is 5 crappy grade glue, but whatever. And Hudson moss. Hudson moss is used for textile fibers, so you can keep that if you're going to go into tailoring. Otherwise, try to sell it. Alright, so as an example, we'll just do this, and as you can see, my number of glue has actually gone up, so now I have 138 and I have some Hudson moss. Okay, so we have that. What else do we need? Let's go take a look here. Okay, so we have our plate metals, we have our glue, but how do you get the power distributor? So to get power distributors, they're actually standard power distributors, sorry, and you either you can only get them open world or the auction house or through work orders. Best ways to, if you see them cheap on the auction house, just buy them. They're really cheap usually, and or go farm humans, not lisos, like the creatures, mutants. They has to be humanoids or robots. Anything that's robotic walking around, kill it, you'll get that. You can get some circuit boards and a whole bunch of other stuff. Alright, so we're wondering, okay, so how do I get the repair kit pattern? If you can't find the vendor, there is a little button here called shop, and you click on it, and the pattern is right there. So it's made very convenient for you, and you choose how many you want and you buy them, which is what I have here. Okay, and as you can see, it'll give you a simple armor repair kit. So let's try this. Let's do it once. It's F3.
Can't stop me now.
Ooh, can't stop me now. So let's do F2, and let's try F3. Do it 3 times. Sorry, not F3. I will grow
stronger to protect everyone.
So it's no matter how many times you process, you're only gonna get one. So if it's just the level, just
can't stop me now.
Just do it like this. All right. And as you can see, I'm just gonna go through all my stuff.
I will grow stronger to protect everyone.
Now, there will be different difficulty levels. You have simple, normal, right until hardiest. Sorry. And someone has been very kind of to actually give me some to show you guys what it is. Hardest armor repair kit. Okay, so you put that on. You repair fittings that are hardest. Don't repair them on lower level grades. It's useless. You know, you've put in the mats, your time and whatnot to actually go there. Right. So let's go take a look at our fittings. So as you can see, that's pretty major. Let's get out of our crafting here. So we do this, we'll double click, and you see that little hammer that appears? We'll go over our simple fittings. Boom. So type C has been conditioned, blah 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 blah. So let's go see how much better it is. So it went down from 100% to 85 to major, from 100% to 98%. So you'll have to do that a bazillion times if you actually want to get it back to 0. But you know, it's good to level up, and more you level, the better they'll get. And that's about it. So that's the video, guys. Leave your comments below. And tell me what you would like to see next. I will get the materials. I'll get whatever I need to do to show you how to make what you want. This is Unretired, and I'll see you in the next video.